Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. I am doing a reading for all signs today on this first day of May. I actually pulled these cards late last night and I just wanted to have some time to look over them. So we're going to go over them together now. So starting off, we have some strong water energy. You could be one of these two signs. So we have King of Cups and then the Hanged Man, which often is Pisces. So you could be a Scorpio or a Pisces if this reading resonates for you. Now I used three different decks and we got so many duplicate cards. It was really amazing. Two of those repeat cards were two Tower cards, so there's definitely an ending. And when I clarified it, we got the Two of Cups. So if you are this water sign, this Scorpio or Pisces, this King of Cups individual, you are likely having you're having an ending to some sort of situation that you felt very strongly over, were very invested in, or had a lot of emotional history with. This could be a marriage, this could be a relationship, an engagement, anything. There's just a lot of feelings here. Now let's continue, because you're gonna laugh when you see how many duplicates. So then you had two Nine of Cups cards, two Three of Cups cards, two Magician cards. So this is really wild energy. Oh, and then we have obviously the Death card here. So there's another Scorpio card. So what I was really getting is I don't know how to how to soften this a little bit. I'm gonna do my best, but it feels like people that have been watching this sort of this relationship start to dissolve or deteriorate, they are happy to see it happening. They are really pleased over it. Like, look at this individual here. She's just looking at all these cups and she's got like a very pleased look on her face, like, yep, that's the way it's supposed to go. Same deal with this card. These three individuals, this feels like gossipy, like people have just been talking about your relationship for a long time. People have really been like just discussing what's going on and what should be happening and what shouldn't be happening. And so it might not be that they like hate you or anything. It's not necessarily that type of sentiment, but maybe they just know that you're just not suited to one another, or they could know something that you just do not know at this time. They're like, oh my God, like, please let this thing be over for the person that we're talking about. Now, when I did clarify, because I pulled all these cards yesterday and I did them bit by bit, even though it looks like a great big mess right now. So when I asked for clarification, as to whether or not this was going to be like a serious thing, like what is their intention? So like, why are they happy that your relationship is ending or has ended or whatever? And when I got the High Priest, I was like, okay, that seems like they are interested in maybe presenting you with something more stable, or they know that you deserve something more stable or more traditional. This could have been a relationship that maybe wasn't like moving forward. It wasn't hitting like any milestones. You weren't like taking the next step. And so maybe people around you that were watching felt like it should be moving on. It should be progressing. And so they were like, what's the phrase? Like, should I get off the pot? They got off the pot, whoever or whatever or however it happened. Also, it's good to keep in mind that this is part of the natural cycle. So like, again, when I kind of did it by rows. So this row and then this row. And we see we have Taurus's card with the Hierophant here. They call it the High Priest in this deck. And then we have the Death card, which is Scorpio. These two are sister signs. So they're both fixed sun signs. And they represent kind of this like really beautiful cycle of like deterioration and growth, of rotting and fruition, of the roots versus the fruit, the work versus the results. So that is giving me the feeling that even though this may have ended very cataclysmically, suddenly, shockingly, however, I think it was meant to happen because this is the cycle that I'm getting. This is the feeling that I'm getting. Everyone is like they're just waiting for it to happen. No one is actually like shocked except maybe you when it happens. We also have the Chariot card here, which can often be associated with Cancer. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel that once this thing ends, if the people who are watching this ending happen, if they do want to come forward, they want to come forward really, really quickly. With this Chariot card and this Wheel of Fortune card, things are shifting. Like the wheel is turning, the cycle is spinning, the scythe is beheading whatever it needs to behead. And when I asked for the likely outcome or, potential message, I got the 2 Magician cards, 5 of Pentacles, and then the Empress. So I really get the vibe that I'm going to turn my camera sideways for a second so you can see it. Sorry about the glare, it's my lamps. I feel that if you both, like if whoever is watching this relationship of yours end, if they're watching and they want to approach you and you decide to let them approach you, like you're into the idea of collaborating, you could have results like the Empress. If not, if this is just a one-sided thing though, it's likely going to wind up as a 5 of Pentacles situation, like frosty, barren, not really fruitful enough to establish anything on. This is like this is not a great harvest. It just isn't. So it really does depend on you. You're gonna have to see what happens, how you feel, what sort of repair you need to do, what sort of rebuilding needs to happen. I do see that it will be coming from you. Anything that you rebuild, because again, even though these people around you are like super stoked that you're available now or single or maybe able to hang out more, like this doesn't necessarily mean that it's romantic stuff coming. Maybe your friends miss you, maybe they like want to have more time from you, maybe your family misses you and they want to see more of you and they feel like this relationship is impeding that. It's still going to be up to you whether or not you want to have that kind of situation again, whether or not you want to have anything with these people, especially if they're like so happy that your last relationship. I don't know, you kind of have to see what's what. There are tons of cups in this reading. He's got a cup and they've got cups and he's got cups and she's got cups and they have cups. So, oh, and obviously the king has cups and they have cups. There is no end to the feelings in this reading, so there could be a lot of, I don't want to say drama, just a lot of feelings. There's a lot of emotion going on in this reading, and that's okay. This is a really, this is a lot of shifting changes, a lot of lives are getting upended, a lot of cycles are coming to a close, and it's a really great time to do so. Like, think about it. April showers bring May flowers, right? Like, you have to kind of get through the unpleasantness or the bits that set the stage for the next portion of your life. So overall, I feel like this is a great reading. I really love to see all the cups, even though there's like 2, 3 of cups. I'm going to take that as celebration and friendship as opposed to gossiping and shit talking. I hope this was helpful for you. I mean, every time I look at this spread, I've been staring at it for a while now, I keep seeing new things. So let me close out the reading here and just say that even though things are gonna get shaken up, if they haven't already, you are the king. You are the magician. You are in charge of your own life and what happens. And if you just focus on what makes you feel the best, you'll always end up with the Empress energy.